The glasses are on.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Explode Your Coaching Business Show. This is episode 17. Can you believe it? 17.
Woo!
And
wow.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing, right? And this is a place for coaches, speakers, and trainers that want to grow their businesses by making an impact in the world. And we share what people do behind the scene, behind closed doors, like not the nasty stuff, but the good stuff. And to grow their businesses. Ladies, don't laugh, please don't laugh. Let's here. And today, episode 17, I have Jody Pivor. How are you, Jody?
Hello, I'm super. Really good to be here.
For those of you that don't know Jody, she's awesome. Like, she is super awesome. She's a kind of like online business guru. Like, you can ask her any question and she has an answer. And I was hearing people talking about Jody because Jody has a great strategy, which I'm going to spoil it immediately, which is about helping people. So you will find maybe Jody in different Facebook groups, and she's just helping everyone. So everyone loves Jody.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you will love Jody too for that. And also, her goal is to help 800 business owners, new businesses, to launch their businesses with their 9-step idea to business, idea to product launch. That's amazing. So, Jody, thank you very much for joining. Guys, everyone, give a round of applause to Jody. All right, here we are, Jody. Okay, so first question. What did you eat tonight for dinner?
I had a chicken fillet burger from KFC.
Very healthy. We like it because it's I mean, I'm actually hungry right now. Okay, now, other question. Why do you do what you do? So today is about helping people finding how to can build a loyal following on Facebook without being a douchebag.
Yeah.
So why is this? Why is this important? Why is this relevant to you? Talk to me.
Okay. I've been doing this since 2005, and I've been building online businesses for people. I built hundreds and hundreds over the years. And I realized in about 2012 that sometimes I was working with people that I loved, and it was amazing, and it was fab, and it was really a deep relationship, and we really worked together, and it was a business partnership. And then I realized I was also working with people who were just pants, absolutely pants. And I thought, how come I'm working with, why are these people so different from one another? What is the difference? Why is it different? Why do I feel different? Because I love these guys and these guys just do not like. And so I put it together that I have had some clients that I call transactional, and then I have some clients that are heart-centered. And this is 4 years ago that I realized this, and I'd already been trading for like 8-9 years. It's ridiculous. So what is the difference? So the transactional client is somebody who comes to Jody and he says, I want you to build me a website. Here's $3,000. I want my website. And then he goes away, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then I had my heart-centered clients, and they were the people who said, Jody, can you help me with my business? I've got an idea. I want to do something with this. I want to share my message. I want to get out there. I don't know what to do. I don't like tech very much. I need somebody to support me on my journey and just to be like my tech best friend and just carry me through this. I like
it. My tech the best friend. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. But, we were buzzing off each other, and I would come up with ideas for the business, and they would come up with ideas, and they would message me at 12 o'clock at night and go, oh my God, I've come up with this idea. It's amazing. And I would say, yes, I love it. Let's talk tomorrow. They didn't have anyone else to do that with, because most people that I work with, they're one-man bands. They've not got anybody else being excited on their behalf. They might talk to their husband, but he's like, oh God, I've talked to you about this already today, and I've got my own work, and I don't want to talk to you, because actually the truth.
Are you still building the damn website? Haven't you done that yet? We've talked about that for a year now.
So I was like, seriously, there is a massive difference between these transactional people that I'm working with and then the heart-centered people I was working with. And I decided in 2012, no more, stop. So that's what I do. I help nice people, lovely people who want to work with me and want all my gold that's in my head. They don't just want to take a website and run away.
That's awesome. I'm actually going to tweet now, like, Jody the tech's best friend. I'm like, I love it. I love it.
Everyone wants a best friend who likes tech, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Can I be your best friend, Jody? All right. So now that we are best friends, Jody,
Yes.
how can we build? Like, it's impressive what you've been doing. You've been helping people from 2005. So if my math is not wrong, it's about 11 years.
Yep, long time.
Because you find some people that, you know, they call themselves, oh, I am the guru of this, I'm the guru of that. And then for long have you been doing that? A couple of months.
Oh my God, can I tell you my biggest thing?
Tell me your biggest thing. My
Drives
best
me
friend.
mad. Drives me, because we're best friends now, I can tell you, right?
Yeah, please.
People, and they say, I'm a business expert, and they've only actually overbuilt their own business. And that was last year.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm a business coach. For how long have you been in business? That's my first business, being a business coach. I'm like,
How many businesses have you built? None.
All right. Okay, I'm sure you can do wonders for my business. but you can put guru. You can call yourself a guru, because you can call yourself anything you want, right? So, and in particular when you're best friends. Now, okay. So you are awesome. So you are incredible. You are incredibly awesome. And so this Facebook thing.
Yeah.
How can I build a Facebook loyal following? People that love me, people that say, Jody, you're awesome, you're our tech best friend, right? Without being a douchebag, without going out there and taking people like grabbing people and say, okay, I'm just coming you because I need your money to pay my gas bill. You know, we all know those people. So how do we do that, Jody? Talk to me.
That's the thing. It's just really, really freaking obvious. Really, really obvious.
It's now it's not obvious. Now it's creepy.
Because do you like being sold at?
No.
Okay.
Nobody does, right?
You asked me. You asked the question to the wrong person though, because I love being salty. I love
when you don't want what they've got. Do you want that?
Even when I don't want what they've got, because I have fun. Because I love sales. Like, sales is my thing. And so even if I love people selling at me, so if they're not good, I can crush them. But this is just this is just my little fetish, and everyone has his little fetish. And anyway, like, okay, average people that are not mad or that are not stupid like me, they don't love to be sold. Yes.
No. So you know, there's a movement at the moment, and it needs squishing down under my foot. There's a movement, yeah, like that. There's a movement at the moment where all of these coaches, business coaches, they're saying to their clients, right, you must post this number of times in this number of Facebook groups every day for forever, or you will have no business. Stop right there. Stop doing that.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Can you repeat it again, please?
Stop now what you're doing, you mad person.
Right, okay, I got it. Thank you. Why didn't I have you before on the show, Jody? I don't know. Why did you become my tech best friend?
I am your tech best friend. True.
Yeah, no, but okay.
So if you're going around on Facebook and you're following this coach's bloody idea of selling, which is post on 3 Facebook groups twice a day, blah, blah, blah. It's just self-promoting. So that's very, very dull. That's boring. That's just like, oh my God, I need to go to sleep because I'm so bored. And B, you know, most of these people don't actually separate and make their posts unique. So they're posting the same freaking post in multiple groups. Okay? This is not okay. I call it multi-group posting. It's in the title. It's not okay. Because what happens is timeline in Facebook puts them all together. So then your lack of imagination is thrown in my face. It's insane. Okay, so that's one. That's number one.
Number one. Don't do like I do. So I got to change this. Don't do multiple group posting. Okay.
You do multiple group posting.
Got slap in the wrist already.
No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Well, you won't do any more, will you?
I will not do that anymore.
Okay, so rule number one, every single post you put on social media is unique. Do not put a post on Facebook that is then put on Twitter. Because if people follow you on both Twitter and Facebook, they're going to see your lack of imagination. Do not multi-post. I love the whole thing of scheduling. I love things like Buffer and Hootsuite and Edgar. But if you post the same thing on multiple groups, on multiple social media platforms, people are going to see. And all they're going to think is you have no imagination, or that you've got nothing to say because you're saying the same thing everywhere. So that's rule number one.
Yes. So the question, I don't know if you're going to tap into this later. Maybe later. Maybe this is step for later. But the question that I have, so Artie, write this down so I can have it in my head, is, okay, I'm using a social media schedule, like I'm using either Buffer or Edgar or Hootsuite. How then do I manage the repurpose of the content in the different social media? Because that's why they are so great, because I can put the same content in different things.
Yes, and that's fine.
So maybe something that you can talk about that maybe later on during the interview.
Right now, it's absolutely right now. It's perfect now.
Go for it.
Because what you're doing is repurposing content. So long as you've only got one post of its kind on Edgar or Hootsuite or Buffer, you're not going to be duplicating. The problem comes up. So you could, for example, if you really wanted to, if you were desperate, you could have a post go on Facebook at 12 o'clock on the Wednesday. And then on Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning, the same post could go on Twitter.
Right.
No one's going to see that it's a duplication. The problem is when people do it at the same time. So Facebook puts it in the timeline and it's just blatant. Or you see, you get your notification on your phone and it comes up like that and you go, oh, Twitter, oh, Facebook, oh, Instagram, oh, it's all the same text. Brilliant. Yeah, superb. Well done. Yeah, awesome content writing. Superb. 10 out of 10. Woo! Go you.
I love you. I love you. Okay, right. So that's a great strategy. So guys, don't do like I was doing. So because I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, I'm not doing it anymore. I promise. I made a vow. So I'm not doing that anymore. We have Daniel who says like I'm guilty. Daniel is guilty. Daniel, otherwise Jody will come to your house and will slap you in the wrist. Even if you live in Brazil. She will take a plane, and I know she will do that. She will take a plane, and she's gonna kick your bum. Okay, now second step. So what are the other things? So no multi-post. Like
no. Okay. So the other step is random self-promoting posts in other people's groups. Don't do it ever. You want to self-promote in your own group occasionally, but you don't go into somebody else's group. That's like going into someone else's house and going to the loo. You would not do that. You wouldn't just open someone's house, go in the loo, and come back out again and shut the door.
I might have done it a couple of times. No, I'm joking. I've never done it. I'm not that mean.
But it's just rude.
Yes, it is.
You don't go in someone else's place that they're like, it's like going to someone's party, going to someone's birthday party and saying, it's my birthday party. No, it's not. It's their birthday party. You can't have a party in someone else's party. That's a good one. I like that.
You cannot have a party in someone else's party.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, it's for me. No, it's not for you.
No, it's for them. It's their party. You just crashed it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So,
and I agree with you.
And it's all over the place. I've joined so many groups and then just unjoined because they're just, you go down the stream, it's just self-promoting. People share from their Facebook page. That's rude. How rude is that? And don't pretend that's not promoting your Facebook page. Of course it's promoting your Facebook page. That's why you shared it from the page in the first place. If you wanted to do an original post, you would have done an original post. But no, you thought, oh, I'll get away with it. I'll get away with it if I do a share from my Facebook page. No one will think that's promotion. Of course it's promotion. And it's constant. You go down these groups and it's all the time. There's no real content there. It's just self-promotion of other people.
Self-promotion, yeah. Or random quotes that after a while is like, okay.
Pointless.
I got a quote. Amazing. After a while, it's like, all right, stop it. So no, I agree with you. It's very annoying. And do you have a Facebook group yourself?
Yes, I do. I have a free Facebook group and I have a membership paid Facebook group.
What is your free Facebook group so we can put it like we can also
it is Totally Fabulous Online Biz Mastermind. Shall I put a link in? Is that a good idea?
Please put a link here so we can use it for the show notes as well. That will be awesome. Cool. So I think what do you do if someone is self-promoting on your Facebook group?
They don't. They wouldn't dare. Nobody does. Kirsten, have you ever seen anybody self-promote in my group? She's going to say no now.
She's going to say no now. But that never. We have never.
It's never happened.
And that's brilliant. It means that you really set the tone of the group, of
but you
what's
know what?
allowed.
But I don't even have one of those standard things in the about thing in the side of the page with the Facebook group rules saying you cannot self-promote. I don't even have that. People just don't self-promote.
What do you think is that why? Because, for example, I had people self-promoting in one of my Facebook group, in the free one. When I do that, I say, thank you very much. You're out. Block the post. This person is out. Unfriended.
Oh, we've lost Artie. We've lost
Artie. No, she will come back. And so that's what I do, personally. That's my procedure. Someone is promoting something without my permission? Great. You're out. Yeah.
But genuinely, I've never had to do it.
So what do you think is the reason why? Because a lot of people have this issue. So what makes you, I mean, you're the tech best friend, I know, so no one would want to piss you off. Because I know, I don't want to piss off my tech best friend. Why do you think is the reason why your group is so unique then?
I don't have it full of people I don't know, for starters. Everybody that's in there, I've had a relationship with or resonated with on Facebook somewhere else.
Like an intimate relationship?
Not like intimate, but no.
You will get used to it. Every now and then I just throw a bit of banter in the interview. So, okay, keep going.
I've genuinely had a really good experience on my Facebook group. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So we've got 2 rules there. First rule is you do not multi-group post.
Mm-hmm.
Rule number 2, do not self-promote in other people's groups. Those are the first of my 10. Should we make 10 commandments? Yeah.
10 commandments. We have the 10 commandments of building a loyal tribe on Facebook without being a douchebag. Is that a 10 commandments? So this is commandment number 2.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now we've got to come on the other 8 commandments.
Yeah, we can do that. We can totally do that. So number 3.
Yes.
What you want to do is find a group where the host, now correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this really, really, really obvious? Where the host doesn't do what you do. Because again, isn't that a bit rude if you're going into somebody's group where they do exactly the same as you do and hoping to nurture people?
So basically it's like, let me go there and nick your audience.
It's just rude. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't do that in real life, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Slapping the wrist.
Slapping the wrist.
I wouldn't. And I think that is a really, and this is about also the way you create partnerships. So for example, I had this chat on the phone with Daniel, which is listening here live. And we're talking about Facebook group and we're talking about partnership and collaboration. Yep. And I think that a lot of people, what they do, because they're linking so much, they collaborate with people that are doing the exact same thing. But they don't realize that they're actually collaborating with their closest competitors. Yeah. And they are splitting the conversion from the market that they are tapping into. So there is less for everyone in this way.
Yeah. You need to be working with somebody who complements you but doesn't compete with you.
Exactly. Someone who is tapping in the same target market but offer a different product or service. So then there is no competition.
No, it's
the relationship with this collaboration is beautiful. Like you give yourself a hug and maybe a kiss, but that's in the after party. But you understand what I mean. So that's why it's so important. Thank you. Keep going. So we have number 3.
So that's number 3. So number 4 is give. It's all about give. It's about being really generous, over-delivering, making sure that you've got a relationship with the people in your Facebook group. Sorry, that's my 3-year-old. She's just going to bed.
Yeah, I can hear that. It's like, hi, good night.
Let me shut the door 1 second. Yeah, so there we go. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
So if you've got a relationship with people for over-delivering right at the beginning, and I don't mean giving everything away for free. I don't mean building websites for free or, doing the whole thing. But if you've got a relationship with your tribe out on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever of over-delivering at the stage when they're not spending any money with you yet, then you're setting up a reputation for over-delivering, which means when they get to the stage where they think, do you know what, I'm ready to spend some money with Jodie now, they know that however much they spend, they're going to get an over-delivering relationship because you've already set up that reputation.
I like it. So what I'm hearing you saying is actually at this point, there is also, when you have this awful conversation about price of people that they don't say, oh, but it's too much or it's not. I think that you completely eliminate that.
I don't have that conversation.
Boom. That's the point.
I don't have that conversation.
Because then you're delivering so much in the beginning phase that they know the value that you can provide.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Fantastic. So give. So the question for me is, I know that there are a lot of people that they're like constantly giving and constantly giving and constantly giving. At what point then, in your opinion, you say, okay, now it's time to get things done. Like I got my sales targets to meet, or because I think that in this industry, something that when someone is starting by themselves, I remember at the beginning, I didn't think about sales targets. I'm like, that's not. Now I'm like, okay, this is my sales targets, the income I want to make, this is the people I want to work with.
Yeah.
I'm going out. And so where do you see the point? Like in this psychology of giving, is where do you fit that?
But the giving is part of your selling. So that's part of your strategy. That is your strategy. So if you've got a situation where, so for example, this is point number 5. I go into Facebook groups all over Facebook and I'm looking for people who are posting questions about tech issues that they're having. So whether they're struggling with MailChimp, or they've got a problem putting their Facebook pixel on their WordPress site, or they don't understand how to change their fav icon or whatever it is. And I'll just go straight into that post and help them out and tell them how to do it. Okay. So that doesn't take very much time. We're talking a couple of minutes.
Yikes.
And you don't keep a credit list because that's not how it works. I don't keep a list going, oh, she hasn't worked with me yet, and I helped her loads with her MailChimp account. There's nothing like that going on. It's just whenever there's anybody out there who needs any tech help in a Facebook group, then I'll give that help. And so over the last couple of years, I got that reputation of, look, Jodie will help you. Go and ask Jodie, she'll help you. So I was the go-to person.
Where do you draw the line from? Because you said that you don't keep a credit list. Now, where do you draw the line from people constantly asking for you to work, like they work for free, or like making that, okay, that's actually, if you want, now you gotta pay? Because I remember I had a conversation and I had a client where I spent about, I think, more than 5 hours of my time, like if I have to put it around, helping her out.
Yeah.
And I was doing that at the point I was doing that because I wanted.
Yeah.
But then when it came to join, it was like, was debating on the price. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then there was the point where I said, okay, you know what? If you want to join, that's the price. I don't want to hear from you anymore.
Yeah.
Now, where do you draw the line with that without being a douchebag? Because sometimes I know I can be quite harsh with people. I'm like, really? Like, are you freaking joking with me? Like, don't take the piss. I'm like, that's how my style is. But so where, in a more loving and caring and nurturing, a more Jodie way, how do you do that Jodie way? Yeah.
Genuinely, I haven't had that problem. So instead, I have the other problem, which is people trying to pay me and I say no.
We like that. It's a good problem. It's amazing.
So I had one lady who had a real problem with her MailChimp. And I went in there and did loads of tweaks and set up her return URLs and all that kind of thing. And it was a good couple of hours. And by the end of it, she said, what can I do? Can I pay you? What can I do? And I said, no, but it would be really lovely if you just shouted about me on Facebook. That would be awesome. And just tell people that, you know, how much I've helped you. And she said, oh my God, I was going to do that anyway, of course. And out she went and chatted loads of stuff. So for me, it's genuinely about setting myself up with that reputation that people can have an expectation of over delivery when they work with Jodie. Because then when they come to spend money with me, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm on board with it. So we have this is number 4.
5.
Which is give.
That was 5.
That was 5.
Give.
Perfect. Now we go to number 6.
6. Okay.
I'm loving this.
Well, the thing is, when you've got Facebook douchebags, you've got to remember that just because we're online doesn't mean that you can say stuff that isn't very nice. So, well, people get bitchy, don't they? And people say stuff that isn't very nice, or they overreact to something and then they kind of backtrack going, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, well, genuinely, I never say anything horrible on Facebook. I don't get actively political. I don't get actively religious. I don't get actively, talking about sex or anything else that's particularly controversial. I don't talk about Donald Trump being an idiot. I don't talk about, anything else. I literally leave all of that stuff. Yeah. But I don't say it on Facebook. You know what I mean? Because actually, I don't want to be labeled as somebody who has really, really strong views, because I don't want to be that person on Facebook. I can have really strong views when I'm sitting around my dinner table at home with my friends and a bottle of Prosecco. That's fine. But don't do that on Facebook. Not if you're trying to build a business on Facebook.
So here is a bit controversial from what other people say. This is because generally what I've heard is be opinionated on Facebook. Show make your voice be heard. The more controversial you are, the more you will build your personal brand, your persona on Facebook, and then the more you will divide people. So what are your thoughts on that?
You're just going to attract people who like controversy and argument, and I don't want those people in my tribe. I say like that.
I like it. That's awesome. Okay, so we have Arden asked the question, which links to the one we were talking before here. How do you know when to stop giving freely? So when do you draw the line?
Well, I think the key thing is that if somebody comes to you with a problem, like on Facebook, someone says, I've got a problem with my MailChimp, can you help me? And you help with that problem, that's it then? I've never had somebody say, oh, hang on, can you do this as well? Can you do that as well? And I think the key thing is that because don't forget, I'm seeking these people out. So I'm going onto a Facebook group and I'm finding someone with a tech issue and I'm responding. At no stage in that relationship did they come to me and ask me to help. I came to them and offered to help. And I think that's it's a very different psychology in the relationship.
I like it. And then it becomes more okay. Now I've helped you, and then if you want to come back, then that's the ticket.
Yeah,
that's how much. That's what I can do for you.
Yeah,
fabulous, Jody. I'm loving this conversation. I think that is something simple. It's something simple, but it takes time. It takes dedication. It's not one of these things that are going to transform your business. It's a slow foundation for building reputation.
That's what it.
I tripled my business in 6 weeks.
It works.
From doing just this on Facebook.
It really works.
And it works quickly.
So actually, that's completely wrong what I said. So it's actually working immediately. So guys, what are you even doing right now? Stop listening to this interview. Go there and find Facebook. Go out there. No. Stay up until the end so you finish the process. Okay. So now we have commandment number 7.
Okay. So this is about
what is number 7?
Advertising on Facebook. Don't be a douchebag. So what I do is I segment my audience on Facebook. I use a Facebook pixel and I advertise. The self-promotion that I do on Facebook is either I advertise my academy within my Facebook page to my followers, and I advertise my free group that I just put in here, the Biz Mastermind. I advertise that group to my Facebook followers and their friends. Okay, that's it. Then I'll publish a blog about something, and I'll run a Facebook advert to cold traffic, so people that don't know me yet, and I will do it for my blog. And then once I've done that, I will then advertise just to that blog audience. And I got that from Digital Marketer. They're wonderful guys. I love Digital Marketer.
I'm actually just recently joined the DM Lab last week,
Go.
and I'm really loving it. And I think that the idea of retargeting, and I was really playing with Facebook ads, and actually with this strategy, you're actually spending less than driving cold audience to a landing page. So it's actually say, oh, do we have to get 2 ads to get the same result? I just want people to bloody up 10, right? But actually, you're spending more in this way because Facebook doesn't recognize that, doesn't see that you're not adding value to that audience, and you're not putting the ads in front of the right
And Facebook likes you giving content that doesn't require an opt-in. And you're much more likely to convert somebody who's already read your blog than cold traffic straight to a freebie. It's absolutely brilliant. I love Digital Marketer. They're brilliant. So that's mine. Is that 7 or 8? 8? 7, 8.
That's 7. That's 7. So now we're going to the 8th one.
Got the 8th.
No, Facebook retargeting. Actually, what we can do, Jody, can we do another one on Facebook retargeting? Talking a bit more, because it is a big topic. It is a big. Like now we are talking about 2 seconds, but there is more strategy and planning behind that. So I would love to do another one.
Okay. So say for example, I write a blog about sales copy writing for your landing page. And I put together, I've got a lovely formula, which is 12 steps. And that's my freebie, is the 12 steps formula, okay? And then I've got a course in my academy that supports using that formula. And that course in my academy is £7, okay? So I don't just wang that out there to Facebook, because that would be being a douchebag, right? Instead, I write a blog about sales copywriting and how tricky it is, and how there are certain successful elements that, good pages have that are, that work really well. And then I pixel that, and the pixel is a little bit of code for people who don't know, and that sits on my blog page. Yes. So then in Facebook, I can put that URL for my blog into the advert so that it creates a custom audience of just the people who landed on that blog page. Is that not fantastic? That is utterly fantastic. I love Facebook.
It is freaking awesome. And now that Facebook changed the pixel, which is not anymore the conversion pixel, it's even easier to create the audience. It does everything automatically, basically.
Yeah, it's very, very easy.
I've been experimenting this. I'm still experimenting right now for my next event, which is in a month. And now I'm starting driving people to the blog post, and then just the people that see the blog post, then they will be served the ad of come to the event, even if it's a free event. So love it. Fabulous. So, right. So now we're going to number 9.
Okay, 9. Yep. Ooh, we need 10. We need 2 more. Oh, yes. Here's the thing. I've got a big thing about. Are you there? Have you frozen? I think Simone's frozen. Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Are you there? Yes.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit.
You froze a bit.
No.
Are you back?
All right. Here we are. We're back.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I can see you, Audioli. Okay, let me refresh my page. Stay here. Let me pause the recording and refresh my page. 1 second.
Do you have a nurturing Facebook group?
Yes.
Okay, so when you have a nurturing Facebook group, it's about nurturing, right?
Can you tell a bit more about what is a nurturing Facebook group for people that might be a bit new for the concept?
Okay, yeah. So everybody should have a paid Facebook group and a free Facebook group. So if you think about Facebook as being its own little sales funnel, you've got your Facebook page at the beginning, and people like that page. But remember, that doesn't mean anything, because Facebook pages, when you post something on there, it doesn't actually get on anyone's timeline. It doesn't really achieve anything because they've changed the whole algorithm thing, unless you do a Facebook Live video and then it goes crazy. Yeah, and everyone sees a Facebook Live video. But that's only because they're pushing Facebook Live, and that'll change again. Anyway, I love Facebook, by the way.
They're changing everything constantly.
Yeah. So Facebook page is like the entry to your Facebook sales funnel. So you've got a Facebook page, and that's got, 50 million followers, but that's not an asset. Everyone goes, oh my God, I've got to have this many followers. It's not an asset. You can't do anything with it. You can't get very much traction on a Facebook page because of what Facebook does. Even if you click following, you don't necessarily get to see all the posts on a Facebook page. So what we want to do is ascend people up the funnel, digital marketer styling. So from your Facebook page, you want to be running a constant promotion to your group, which is your free nurturing group. Bring people in and, you know, tell them what you do in the group. Tell them what kind of, like, I give loads of gold. I do helpful stuff. I do spotlights on members, you know, businesses and websites and that kind of thing. So tell them what they're going to get. Then they come in and they join the group. And then your free Facebook group, you're going to give even more gold than you would in other groups. You know where I was doing the give in number 5?
Yep.
So you do even more than that because it's your own group now. So you're nurturing your own group. So this is like 10 times, 50 times more gold, okay, that you're giving away in your Facebook group, in your free Facebook group. Then you want to ascend people into being paying customers, and then they come into your paid Facebook group because they're a client and a member of your academy or your online program or whatever.
And this is awesome. So now, how do I nurture my Facebook group? How do I nurture Facebook group? What did you find are the things that I cannot do? We're talking about not being a douchebag. So what is it not to do in your Facebook group, in the nurturing one? And then we look at what to do in the Facebook group.
So in the nurturing free Facebook group, you want to be giving lots of gold, lots of top tips. You want to be talking people through things. So I'll help people write their bios. I'll help people write their biz in a nutshell. I'll help people write their client identifiers. It's like a workshop on in a feed. So people will come in and they'll, join in, and I'll say, right, tell me your business in 4 words, and everyone does it. And, it's very interactive. It's high engagement. And it's about building a relationship with people. And what you're not doing in there, again, is full-on self-promotion. That's not the point. You're nurturing people, you're over-delivering, so that when they're ready to make the move, they'll message you, they'll say, Jody, I need you in my life. I need more Jody. How can I work with you more? You say, right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Because we all need more Jody in our lives. That's the truth. I'm going to campaign for the Facebook ads. More Jody for everyone. Yeah. Okay. All right, Jody. So now we have done. We have nurtured our Facebook group, and some people might ask, okay, I am. Why should people then that are part of the free Facebook group? Why should people upgrade and go on a paid Facebook group? Like, I'm already part of this. You're already helping me out in there. Why should I pay to go somewhere else?
Because so I've got an online course, which is the Totally Fabulous Academy. If you're a member of that course and you've paid for that, you then get access to the Academy membership group on Facebook, where we talk about everyone's homework and, we chat about what they're doing and as they work through my online course. So that's exclusive content that people in the free Facebook group do not get.
So that's more really focused regarding the course.
Yes, exactly.
That's what's different. So the free one is more general support and get people help, but then you want to get the real things done, the supportive community around you that helps you with the program, not all the bajijis.
Yeah, so that's your sales funnel in Facebook. You've got your Facebook page, then you've got your free Facebook nurturing group, and then you've got your paid Facebook membership group. Are you frozen again? Definitely more Jody, Kirsten. Yes. Woo! Woo! Jody is the way. Oh, I like that, Daniel. I like that. Jody is the way. See,
he giving me love. All right. Okay. So we have a question from Artie, which was
that one about the paid for being more accountability. It is because if people are working through your online program, then you've got to keep them accountable. You've got to refer. We review people's homework in there. The other Academy members will give feedback on the homework. Somebody will using the course. We've got an online course on the website, and someone will be putting their course stuff in there, and they'll say, oh, how do I do this? And someone else will pop in there while I'm asleep, and they'll answer. And It's brilliant. It's support about the project because it's a 9-step program and it's support about doing that 9-step program. So that's not going to happen in the free group because they're not doing the 9-step program. Does that make sense?
And I think what's so great about that is that you will have the people that are in the paid Facebook group that are also part of the free one, and they're going to rave about you and about the program and the other Facebook group, and they're going to be your advocate for that. Is that what happens, right?
Yeah, exactly. So number 10.
We love that. I think
number 10.
Now is number 10. Is the 10th commandment.
10 commandments.
Can I have it? Dun, dun, dun.
Jodie's 10 commandments. So number 10. Oh, hang on. Daniel's got a question. In the paid group, can you get ideas from people to add more video modules, etc.? Do you mean like if you wanted to add another video module to your online program? Yeah, you would just ask the question and people would help. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So because everybody in my program is creating an online program themselves, they're putting their website together, they're working on their ideal client, their message, all that kind of thing. So they're going to be asking tech questions. So absolutely, I'd be doing tech support in there, definitely. So the 10th commandment, dun, dun, dun. This is about, I think we talked a little bit about this when we talked about multi-posting in Facebook and number 2. This is about imagination. Don't do what everybody else does. You've got to set your own stuff. Okay, nurturing groups on Facebook. Everybody does the same thing. So they'll have hashtag Tuesday and hashtag Wednesday. Do you see? And they'll have Marketing Monday or, there's loads of different things that they do on a day. But what you actually want to do is be different and original and come up with your own ideas instead of copying other people's ideas. Yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Now,
so it's like instead of saying...
Yeah?
Yeah, instead of saying, okay, now on Monday you do this, on Tuesday you do that, on Thursday you do this. Maybe you just completely do the opposite. Maybe you actually don't have a structure in your...
Yeah,
or maybe
exactly.
You give like a great example is, I think you remember, that's where we met, Coffee with Dan.
Yes, yeah.
But that's probably where we met first. And Coffee is amazing. He has a daily dose with Dan.
Yep.
That goes out every day and he shares something about his life and he shares something, a tool that he uses or something that works for him. And that group, I read so few free Facebook groups that are that engaged.
Yeah.
As Coffee with Dan.
Yeah.
I would suggest to people to go either like on your Facebook group, check out how you do things so they can learn.
Yep.
Go and learn from Coffee with Dan so they can check out what he does. And obviously, it's about finding your own voice.
Yes, exactly. Don't just copy what everyone else does. And occasionally I'll say, right, it's Website Wednesday. Everyone share their websites. Let's have a look at people's sites. Let's give some feedback. Or I might say, okay, it's Tech Thursday. But that's rare. That's every now and again. The key is don't just set up a Facebook and run it like everybody else's. Find your own thing. We've all got to find our niche and we've all got to find our tribe. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Come up with your own concept for your Facebook group. Be different, be original, be imaginative.
And I like it. So I think that really following this process, you can have, basically you can be on Facebook and run everything on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm most...
and me too, personally, like 80%, okay, online, 80% of my business, like 85, that come from Facebook.
Yeah.
That's where things are coming from.
Yep,
because
definitely.
that's where I'm the most active. And
yeah. You can't build relationships on Twitter.
Tell me more.
Well, you can't build relationships on Twitter because you can't have a thread. You can't have comments. You can't do... you can't chat and love and comment and reply and all the rest of it. It just doesn't have that depth of relationship building. You can't do it on Pinterest either. You can't do it on Instagram. But on Facebook, you can build serious relationships. Most of my best friends I've never met in my life. They're miles away. And that's the beauty of Facebook. You can have amazing...
But they are there on Facebook. They are your Facebook friends. And I think Facebook has achieved what all the social media want to achieve, but I think that only them have done it, which is really building community.
Exactly.
I never saw any other social media where there is such an active, thriving community of people that can connect with each other in such a deep way.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. And if you use Facebook in the way that is supposed to, which is the Jody way, okay, it's not the douchebag way. Yes. Woo!
The Jody way.
Yeah, but it's nice.
Jody for president.
But it's really nice to have a relationship with somebody that's based on mutual respect and value. Not, I want to sell you something so you give me some money. Nobody wants that kind of relationship with somebody. So why would you go out there and do it? You wouldn't do that with somebody in the street. So why would you do it on Facebook? So we just need to show people more respect, and we need to value people more highly. And we just need to, act with a little bit of love and decorum, because there's not enough decorum on Facebook. And it's very sad. So you got to follow Jody's 10 commandments, and you got to do as you're told, and then you will be happy.
Brilliant. Otherwise, Jody will take a plane, even if you live in Brazil. Okay, Daniel, if you're still here, I don't know if you're still here. But yeah, if you're still here, Daniel, she will come and kick your bum. And I'm in London, and she will come and kick my bum, even if I go out in Italy. I know she's going to have a look for me, and I know she's going to smack me. So I'll never do that. No. Now, Jody, how can tell us a bit more about where can people find more about you, and also I'm intrigued about this 9-step program that you're running. So if you can tell us a bit more about that.
Well, I've been running that because I've been building online businesses for 11 years now. So I've honed it over 11 years. It's not a sort of overnight success story. This is something that's been practiced and worked with clients again and again and again. So there's 9 steps. Can I quickly go through the 9 steps? Is that cool?
Go for it. We have 10 minutes left. So I think that it can add really a lot of value to the audience here.
Okay. So the 9-step program is basically from idea to launch. So in step 1, we're looking at why you do, what your message is, who you want to talk to, who your tribe is. We're going to figure out the best way to communicate with your tribe. We're going to set up what I call client identifiers, which are these beautiful questions that really hone in on your tribe so that they know you understand them completely. I love step 1. It's really beautiful. It's really deep. It's a great relationship building. And it makes sure that your message really resonates with your tribe. Because if you don't do step 1, build that foundation, people just go straight to the website. And I'm like, you haven't even got a message yet. Don't be building a freaking website when you haven't even got a message. You don't even know who you're talking to. You don't even know, what they want to hear. It's crazy. So that's step 1, is identifying your tribe and identifying your message and how you're going to sort of get that across. And then step 2 is understanding the way that your competitors think they market. It's not understanding how they actually market, because that's different. But we go behind the scenes of their websites and we have a look at what they're putting in their codes for their keywords and their descriptions and stuff to see what they think that they're going to be searched for. It's not about what they're actually searched for, because you can get that data as well. I want to know what my competitors think they're going to be searched for. And then you can see what gaps there are in the market. You can see, for example, if you've got 5 service offerings and your competitors are offering 4 of those, to jump in on the 5th one because they're not pushing that one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's step number 2, is understanding what your competitors are trying to achieve.
Yes.
It's not about understanding what they are achieving. It's about understanding what they want to achieve and what they think they're achieving. Okay?
Which is really interesting, because I think that a lot of people don't do this work enough.
Yeah.
And when they're starting a business, which is a competitor analysis, what are competitors doing? What are their goals? What are their aims? Because the reality is that you don't have to do all the work from scratch.
No.
There are other people that have done already the hard work for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Leverage in a smart way.
Right.
Keep going.
So step 3 is when we put together a sales funnel. And I build really heart-centered sales funnels. I've talked a lot today about being very generous and over-delivering. And that's the way that I set up sales funnels. They're very gentle. They're digital marketer inspired, but I kind of translate that for my market, because my market is a lot more gentle. And I think if I did the digital marketer thing, they would sort of run in the opposite direction screaming. So I do the very gentle, sort of heart-centered sales funnel. So in step 3, we put together a really nice sales funnel. And then in step 4, we're looking at the branding. So we're designing a logo. We're looking at your graphics, your header graphics, all the things that go to building a website, your Facebook graphics, your Twitter graphics, all that kind of thing. Oh, crikey, he's gone on pause. I'm going to carry on talking even though he's not there. Mind you, if I carry on talking, it might not be recorded. Okay, I'm going to pause. Let's wait a second. Let's see what's happening.
Wow.
Gone on pause. He'll be back in a second. We'll just wait. It's still recording? It is.
It's still recording. So I'm going to cut this part, but my internet is playing up tonight, and I don't know what the frig is in that. But
I was doing a bit of talking, and then I thought, shall I stop talking?
yeah, I'm going to cut that part. Keep going.
Okay, cool. So step 3 is all about the heart-centered sales funnel. It's all about making sure that it's, for me, for my tribe, I sort of translate the digital marketer stuff so that it's a lot more accessible for my tribe, because they like the gentle selling rather than, the more forceful selling. So I kind of translate that. So in step 3, it's about putting together a sales funnel that involves some passive income. Everybody that I work with, we identify a passive income stream, because I want everyone to have the luxury of starting each month on the first of the month, knowing all their bills are paid for.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the aim. That's the goal. And then
Which is pretty important for someone who's starting out. Get your bills paid.
Exactly.
Pretty important.
Exactly. But the thing is, when you're starting out in business, that's really stressful. And just knowing that you've got to pay the bills every single month and find new clients every single month, that keeps you awake at night. And that's really scary. So if we can put together a situation where you've got passive income coming in, and it doesn't happen overnight. If you're a brand new startup, that's not going to happen overnight. But we identify the stream so that we can build it. And that's step 3. And then step 4 is all about branding. So we create your logo. We create not just your logo, but we do all your website graphics. We do all of your Facebook graphics, anything that puts you in front of people online. So, for example, it might be that you need fav icons and header graphics. It might mean that you need illustrations, drawing for, instead of doing photos on your website, you want to do illustrations. You've got to do all your Facebook graphics. We also put together a branding for any pictures that you want to use on Facebook. If you're doing quotations and things like that, then we'll brand that, so that the idea being that when everyone sees a post from you, they know it's you just by looking at it. It's got to be totally identifiable. So that's step 4. And then in step 5, we build your website, which is super exciting, and I love that bit. So we build that out and make that look glorious. And
what platform do you use for building websites for people that are starting out, that is saying, oh, actually, I want to start building a website. Where should I start?
Personally, I use Joomla because it's really robust, and I've got a sales funnel component in there called Marketing Rocket. And Marketing Rocket could never have been built on WordPress because it's simply not robust enough. Marketing Rocket is a full sales funnel automation system with all of the email automation as well. So for me, that is just a no-brainer. I've got Joomla and I've got Marketing Rocket sitting inside it, and it just runs. And Marketing Rocket isn't based on the number of contacts you've got. It's just unlimited contacts. You can send 100,000 emails a month, and it's a fixed fee every year. So for me, it's a no-brainer. So, but we do also work in WordPress.
That's awesome. So I remember you mentioning the first. I remember mentioning the first conversation that we had, Marketing Rocket, and I checked it out, and I was like, "Why the hell did I get Infusionsoft now?"
Yeah, they are basically setting up as the anti-Infusionsoft.
Like it. So, guys, check out Marketing Rocket. Is that marketingrocket.com?
I think it's marketing-rocket.com, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check. Marketing-rocket.com.
We can put this in the show notes, because I think that's a great alternative that is cheaper than Infusionsoft and does the job.
Does the job, ticks all the boxes. I mean, you could segment people as much as you like in Marketing Rocket. It's absolutely fantastic. So step 6 is really important. This is all about user journey. I put a lot of stuff out there on Facebook about there being 3 different types of website visitors. So you've got the people that don't know you at all. You've got the people that are engaged with you. So they might have signed up to stuff. They're on your email list, but they haven't spent any money with you yet. And then you've got people who have spent money with you and they're a client. And you need to treat these people differently. You can't just build a website. You've got to think about the user journey. Okay, so when user type number 1 lands on your website, where do they go? What do they see? When user type number 2 lands on your website, where do they go? What do they see? Same for number 3. You know, I've got people coming onto my website who are clients of the Academy. They just want to log in. They don't want to scroll down massive loads of pages and stuff and content to find the login button. They just want to log in. So you've got to, you know, the step 6 is all about the user journey. You've got to just make sure you look after everybody and make sure that there's a user journey for every different type. And each business has different types of user journeys. So we figured that out in step 6. Step 7 is all about copywriting. So we make sure that you've got your copy nailed. I've got a brilliant formula that I wrote, which is for the perfect sales landing page. But we go through all your copy. We make sure that you're sharing good stuff. We share your why, you know, why do you do what you do, all that kind of thing. We share a lot of stuff. And then in step 8, we're doing marketing automation. So this is where you actually set up the sales funnel to be automated. We set up all the email autoresponder sequences. It's all tagged. It's all automated. You lie on your sunlounge, you drink your pina colada, the phone goes brrr, and the money comes in. That's that in step 8. That's awesome. I love it. And then in step 9, we've got we're looking at whether you want to work on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and we're going to plan out your strategy. And then you're going to launch and go completely amazing and fly and be fabulous and superb. So that's step 9. And Simone, I think, is just coming back. And I've just finished talking about step 9. So I don't know how much.
I was hearing that while I was away.
Perfect.
And
nutshell.
and it's great. So how can people get involved in that? How can people come reach you and get in touch with you now?
Let me see. So I've put on a post for my Facebook group, which is awesome. Come in there. My website is my name, which is easy peasy.
Brilliant. Jody
jodypivor.com. And then my Totally Fabulous Academy is that. And that's going under new branding because I'm moving into Kajabi at the moment, which is very exciting. I love Kajabi. So it's moving at the moment, but it's still absolutely everything is there. So, but yeah. So that's my next steps. That's the program.
And that's fantastic. And also we have your free Facebook group, which is going to be out. So if someone says, okay, we are in fact, and Jody's totally fabulous. Yeah, she's our best friend. She's our tech best friend. Also, hashtag Jody, we love you. This is the hashtag of the night. Guys, can you please tweet hashtag Jody, we love you on Twitter at Jody Pivor. Can you please do that? That would be awesome. Hashtag Jody, we love you.
Yes.
This is something that I want you to do right now because Jody is incredibly awesome.
Oh,
right, guys. Thank you very much, Jody, for delivering this incredible value. The hour is up. And now, few takeaways, guys. Don't be douchebag. Is common sense.
Yeah.
Friends with other people, help. Don't steal audiences. It's not good.
No.
Go out, help, comment. 10 commandments. 10 commandments of Jody. These, I'm going to have them fixed on my wall. Thank you, Jody. And I'm going to pray every day to these commandments.
Awesome. I like it. Thank you, Artie. Don't worry about the internet. It's standard stuff. Thanks for all the love, guys. Look, I nearly got double. Come on, give me more because I'm going to double Simone. More. Quick, because I can double Simone. Look, quick. Yes, we did it. Woo! To be fair, he's not actually live because his internet's gone down again. But I doubled Simone. Yes. Thank you for the love, guys. That's awesome. Love it. Thank you, Kirsten. Love you. Perfect. Right, are we over and out, Simone? He's gone, hasn't he? Should we say over and out? Okay. Well, good night, everybody. Aww. I love that you think it's a great accent. That's very kind. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, it's all about being nice and nurturing and being gentle and looking after people and having some decorum and not being rude. So we're going to start a movement, aren't we? Yes. Who's with me? We're going to start a movement? Yes. Movement started. Absolutely. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to close. Artie, should we close? Oh, thank you, Wendy. Yeah, email me, please. That'd be lovely. Let me put my email on here for you, just in case you want to get in touch. There you go, sweetie. Thanks, Wendy.